Let's discuss about the different kinds of economic system. So first one is a market economy. What is a market economy? Well, a market economy refers to the form of economic statement where businesses and consumer drive the economy with a minimal government intervention. In other words, you can say the laws of demand and supply determines the price and quantity of goods produced in an economy. So basically, it encompasses entrepreneurship and result in greater production efficiency and consumer satisfaction. In a market economy, the private individual companies and corporation own most of the resources. Individuals make decisions that contributes to supply and demand, which set the prices and direct the production and use of goods and services. The concept of private property is central to the market economy because it gives owner the right to sell their goods. Competition is also an important factor when it comes to a market economy because it affects supply and demand. The best example of a global market economy is the US. The US has a free market where buyers and sellers fully control the production and pricing. As a result, the supply and demand of a product determines the company's investment and manufacturing decisions. Moreover, the government has minimal control over the market. Thereby, demand-supply mechanism promotes the exchange of products and services and protects consumer and sellers alike. In contrast to market economy, in a command economy, the central government plays an important role, or you can say they are the single ruler who decides how many goods should be produced and services to be produced and sets their prices. Market economies are not controlled by the central authority such as government much. There is minimal interference of the government in these cases. Market economies are the type of capitalism, an economic system in which private entities of people own the means of production. Conversely, a command economy are tied to socialism and communalism, where the collective group owns the means of production. Now, what are the four roles of government in a market economy, or what are the market economy and government, how they are related to each other? Since we have discussed few things, here I would say the government plays a very large role in balancing the fairness in the marketplace. The government is necessary to meet the needs caused by the market failure. Now, this market failure we will be talking in details in the coming chapters. The government must provide a safe environment in which the country can thrive, and this can be done by maintaining a national defense, law, order, infrastructure and so on. Some of the characteristics of a market economy would comprise of private ownership. In a market economy, most goods and services are privately owned. Owners can profit by selling or leasing property, products or services. So this is one of the characteristics, a major characteristics of a market economy. The second characteristics is freedom of choice. Owners are free to produce, sell, purchase goods and services in the competitive market. They should have two factors that are somewhat outside of their control. First, a buyer must be willing to pay the price they set for their goods and services, and second, the amount of capital they have determined by the cost of the produce and the sell their goods and the price they can sell them. The third feature I would say in market economy is motivates of self-interest. So self-interest is one of the primary factors behind a successful market economy. Most businesses have been created for the best interest of the people that started them. The market economy provides opportunity, gives people a chance to work for themselves and let them try to earn living in way that they want to. Another feature is limited government. Even in the market economy, the government plays a role. It ensures that markets are open, working stable, fair and safe. For example, many government creates regulatory agencies to ensure that products are safe for use and consumption and businesses are not taking advantage of the consumers. Another feature is competition. The force of competitive pressure keeps prices low. It ensures the society provides goods and services more efficiently. As soon as demand increases for a particular item, price rise thanks to the law of demand. Competitors see they can enhance their profit by producing same item, adding to the supply. That lowers the price to a level where only the best competitors remains. Competitive pressure also applies to workers and consumers. Employee via one employee with the another, having highest salary, highest paying jobs, and buyers compete for best product at the lowest price. Another important feature is a system of markets and prices. A market economy relies on an efficient market in which how to sell a goods or a services. So a market is said to be efficient when all buyers and sellers have equal access to same information about prices, supply and demand. As a result, price change are pure reflections of law of supply and demand. Now, can you say what are the pros and cons of a market economy? Well, you have guessed it correct. The pros are that consumer and businesses drive supply and demand, competition encourages efficiency, innovative is reward with profit, and businesses invest in one another. What are the cons to it? Competitions can be unfair and create inefficiency. Not everyone can realize their full potential. Also, they can create and deepen inequality at times. Another cons could be difficult to coordinate society-wide responses to the events. Let's deal in details about these pros. Now, when I said consumer and businesses drive supply and demand. So, since a market economy allows the free interplay of supply and demand, it ensures that most desired goods and services are produced. Consumers are willing to pay the highest price of the product or commodity they wish to buy. Businesses will aim to provide the products and service which will give them higher returns or profits. When I said the pros are competition encourages efficiency, that means the goods and services are produced efficiently. The most productive companies will earn more than less productive ones. Another one I discussed was about innovative is reward with profits. Now, creating or creative new products will meet the needs of the consumer in a better way than the existing goods or services. What would happen then? These cutting edge technology will spread to another competitors, so they can also be like profitable or can make profits by taking into consideration. The next one is business invest in one another. Successful business invest in other companies which can help them to succeed. That can lead to increased quality of production. When we discussed about the various cons here, the first one I said was competition can be unfair and create inefficiency. Do you know what that it means in detail? Well, the key mechanism of the market economy is competition. As a result, there is no inherent system to care for those at a competitive disadvantage. That includes older adults, children, people with mental and physical disabilities that keep them away from working or keep them from working. Not everyone can realize their full potential. That is also one of the cons of market system or market economy. The human resources of society may not be optimized. For example, children is lower income families often work lower income jobs to add the family resources. If a market economy were concerned about the progress rather than self-interest, these children might be afforded more opportunity, or they should have been given more opportunity for education and career choices than working in some other low lines companies or manufacturing hubs, etc. at a lower wage. One of the cons was also that it can create and deepen inequality. Society reflects the value of the winners in the market economy. A market economy may produce private jets for some people, while another have no idea what is food, home, etc. So a society should be based on pure market economy and should decide whether and how it should be taken care of. In the coming slide, we'll be talking about command economy. Thank you.